His mother, Judy, related to me that when the contingent from the Army drove up into the driveway, that she knew immediately what had happened. There was a brief firefight, and evasive action was taken in the mountains, high in the frozen mountains of Afghanistan. And in that evasion of escaping the firefight, of getting out of the line of fire, a Navy SEAL was lost from a helicopter. And it wasn't discovered in the confusion of battle until after they had returned to base. And as I understand at that point, the Army was rounding up, and the Special Services was rounding up volunteers to go back to retrieve their fallen comrade. And Mark and several others volunteered to do so and went back.
Some would call it the price of war. In memory of his lifelong friend, Chapman, a St. Petersburg College math instructor, with the help of his friend's family, established the Mark Anderson Fallen Soldier Memorial Scholarship. In its first year, a young artist would step forward to build a unique piece of work. It was inspired art. This from a former Army veteran and fine art student of the college. Titled Half Light, it was a larger-than-life sculpture depicting an Army Ranger on night patrol. The artist was Jeff DaCosta, a Largo resident who became the first recipient of the scholarship.
The Half Light sculpture is extremely impressive. It's extremely impressive. My first impressions when I saw it, I could not believe that a student of ours had created this. It appeared to me as though it was a piece of work created by a master sculptor.
The sculpture itself is 7 feet high and weighs more than 200 pounds. The off-balance, dark and grim figure creates an all-too-real vision of Anderson's fate on that night of March 4th in a distant land, too many miles from a home to which he would never return. But this is not only the story of a soldier, but one of an energetic young man who loved to teach. His students have spoken of a person who was a hero long before his journey into the Afghan mountains.
Words that are used to describe Mark were, in addition to being, very intelligent and very athletic, and very quick-minded, was virtue. He was eager to help. It's one of the reasons he loved teaching so much, because he loved to help people.
In the end, Anderson would give of himself even in death, leaving his life insurance to a student in need. This to pay for an education.
I think if Mark were here today to see all of the attention that's being given to this, to the fact that he's, and his fellow soldiers who died with him that night have been called heroes, that he would probably ask, what's all the big deal? Why is it such an important thing? We were just doing our job. We were doing our duty. We were living our lives and dying our deaths in the way that we believed in, in the way that supported one another and that helped one another out. And that's what we're supposed to do.
For Chapman, the pain, the sorrow, and the loss of life will never fade. But the memory of better times, of a friend who fought for a cause, will live on.
The code and the creed of the Special Forces is no man is left behind. And that was part of the creed that Mark believed in and that he lived by, and that he paid the ultimate debt, that he paid the ultimate price for.